Hey, happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to another Chamber Check-in from Idaho's only five-star accredited chamber. Today we have Chet Hendrickson with us today to chat about his new adventure, X Golf Boise. Hi, Chet.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Chet, these chamber check-ins have been designed to engage with our members and help share their stories, their products, services. But most importantly, I love learning and sharing the people who have, taken the leap of faith and started their own companies or are part of organizations. It's fun to hear their stories. And as a recent, a relatively new chamber member and a new resident to the Treasure Valley, I love hearing your story. So why don't we start off with that, Chet? Give us a little bit of background on you, why you moved to Boise, and why you decided to be an entrepreneur.
Sure. I'll try to do it as concisely as possible. Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin and lived there our entire adult life, and have been gainfully employed running the Milwaukee County Parks golf system for 15 years. And so I've been in the golf industry basically my entire adult life as well. And then these X golfs are popping up all over Wisconsin. And I went to my kids went to school with the owners' kids that are in X golf in Wisconsin. So I got to find a little bit more about X golf, and decided this is something we should really pursue. There wasn't any territory available in Wisconsin, so my wife and I took a lot of time to kind of deciding where we wanted to go, and then we get into reasons, but then obviously landed in Boise, Idaho.
I love it. You know, these stories are so cool because it's not just you coming and starting a business; it's you're bringing your family and your kids too. How are they holding up with all the changes?
Well, they're doing great, and that was back to why we picked the Treasure Valley. We looked at several different markets, and visited several different markets, but we quickly kind of honed in on the Treasure Valley for both economic viability. We thought this was a great investment opportunity, but also we have three small children, so we wanted to move to a place where we were comfortable moving three small kids and could integrate into the community with like-minded people, and we couldn't be happier with the area that we moved into.
That's awesome, Chet. Well, thanks for bringing the fam out and investing in the Treasure Valley. Tell us, I hear golfing going on in the background. Looks like they're having fun already. Um, Tell us a little bit about X Golf. Is this a franchise? Is this something that tell us a little bit about the origin story of X Golf?
Sure, the origin story, it is a franchise. I've stored 95 out of, I think there's 115 or so open or in development at this point. And is a franchise of indoor simulated golf. So the screen behind me is a 20-foot screen that you would play golf into. X Golf bills itself as the most advanced golf simulator in the world, meaning that the accuracy is 98% to what it would be outside. And unlike other simulators, this has legitimate chipping and putting elements. So this is the closest you can get to playing golf outside, is right inside of these simulators.
And where did X Golf start?
So it's based out of X Golf's corporate headquarters is based in Southern California. Stores where like the actual stores started popping up was in Michigan, and still where you see the most X golfs are kind of in the northern climates, the northern belts. But that being said, its popularity and growth has expanded quickly. There's stores in development in Las Vegas, Honolulu, Tampa, Miami, and so they're going all over now. But most of your X golfs you'll find in the northern belts where there's a cold winter.
Okay, I got you. All right. For those that don't know, where are you located and what are your hours of operation?
Sure. So we're located at the corner of Milwaukee and Emerald, literally in the same parking lot as the Wide World of Golf, which is one of the other reasons why we picked this spot. That there's such great golf energy here. Golf Tech is down the road. There's lots of golf retail right here, so we're really happy with the location for sure. Our hours of operation: we open starting on Monday. We'll open every day at 11. And then we close at 10 o'clock Monday through Thursday, 11 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, and 7 p.m. on Sundays. Those are our summer hours, and you could expect to see expanded hours as we kind of transition back into fall and winter as well.
That's terrific. So you're an indoor hitting studio. How many square feet? I mean, I've been in the facility and I'm so impressed at what you've done there and how you've made it so inviting and kind of an Idaho flair to it. Tell us a little bit about the space and what we would experience when we come in to play.
Sure. Great question. So the space, it's 6,500 square feet. So it's a huge space. We
Yeah.
have 7 simulators that you rent by the hour. So as you can see behind me, it's spacious. We're in the private VIP sim. So you'd have your own space. You have a door on the side of me that nobody can see in. So it's great for a party or a birthday or a meeting or anything like that. But you would expect to see high-end finishes. We have a really nice, beer, wine, and canned cocktail lists, simple food, pizza, wings, nachos, tasty foods like that, but in a very nice atmosphere with awesome antique golf arts, an old antique American flag, funny, whimsical stuff from Happy Gilmore and Caddyshack, things like that. Live animal, or not live, but animal mounts, like back to that Idaho flair,
Yeah.
rustic wallpaper. There's a fireplace if you want to just sit and play cards or talk. So it's a very inviting atmosphere to not just play golf, but come. Obviously, we've got 15 TVs all over the place to come to watch golf or just hang out or play, obviously.
So when did you open in Boise?
We opened March 10th was our first day open. I think we did the grand opening with the chamber on the 15th, right before the basketball and March Madness started.
Okay, so you've been open since March, and obviously summertime is just around the corner. And what types of things are you doing to draw people inside to the studio, and why would we take advantage of that? Do you have golf pros that are helping coach? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Of course, we have all of those things. We have a PGA professional on staff to give lessons. It was just giving a lesson right before we started doing this. We host corporate events, so you can. This space is beautiful for like a team building events. As we were talking a little bit before, you'll be able to put movies on the projector behind me. So we're gonna have a family night where we can put kids in here watching a movie, eating pizza, while the adults are playing golf outside, or the kids can play golf. So it's a perfectly beautiful atmosphere. It's safe. And we have a lunch special. So during the weekday, if you don't have time to go play 9 holes, you can come here for $25, have lunch, play for 30 minutes, and a beer if you want, or a soft drink, wherever you want. So we have all sorts of different specials that you'd be able to find, and other ways to come into the summer. It's always going to be between 70 and 74 in calm here. So the weather's always going to be great here.
Well, I love that. And when I was there for your grand opening, you had a nonprofit that you were supporting. Tell us a little bit about that and why X Golf Boise supports its community.
Absolutely. Well, it's the First Tee of Idaho is here, and I'm a First Tee instructor myself. And I've worked with the First Tee in southeastern Wisconsin. So I look forward to continuing working with the First Tee programming and creating a First Tee program here at X Golf Boise as well. But it won't just be that. We were already sponsoring some golf outings in different ways throughout the community. So we plan to actively engage with the community here as well, and hope to be accepted as one.
That's awesome. You know, our businesses in the state of Idaho is so supportive of the causes, and there are so many, but I think the relevant one you're talking about, First Tee of Idaho, teaches, not so much, winning, but the journey to get there and how to react to failure and courtesy and, doing the right thing when no one's looking. I love all those habits and things like that. Tell us a little bit about X Golf's mission and vision.
Sure. Yeah, back to First Tee. I think that one of the something that you were kind of alluding to was that they teach you life lessons through golf, and I think for young people, especially in urban areas, which Boise obviously is becoming, I think that's a valuable thing to do. Our mission here at X Golf is simply the company motto is play, train, and entertain. So when you come here, we expect to be pampered and well taken care of from my staff. You should expect to be in a beautiful setting that you don't want to leave, and then you should also expect to play golf on the world's best simulators and have a great time. Watch whatever you want to watch on the TV that's yours. We're in the entertainment, hosting, and team building environment for sure.
Well, you mentioned the simulators being world class, and the technology that your simulators have are definitely elevated. And one of the cool things I see that I got to experience is you can kind of hover your golf club head, and the ball comes up out on its tee already. Tell us a little bit more about the technology of the simulator and how interactive it is.
Sure. Well, right over my head, you might be able to see there's 4 lasers overhead, and then high-speed cameras underneath that are taking thousands of pictures per second as the ball goes forward, capturing all that data. But on top of that, the technology, you never have to touch the golf ball here. So you touch a button with either your foot or the club. The golf ball will come from underneath the ground, similar to think of a bowling alley, and
Right.
up on the tee, and you can adjust that tee height up or down, or remember your tee height based on who you are when you're playing. So from a user standpoint, it's very user friendly. Like I said, you don't ever have to bend over to grab your ball. So for people with back issues, it's fantastic. We've had quite a few people who come in and say, I can play a little more now because I don't have to bend over and put the tee in the ground or whatnot. It's all done above ground.
That's awesome. Yeah, I noticed that even the balls are a little bit. I think you can use your regular ball, right? And tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, the golf ball we use is actually a regular. It's a TaylorMade TP5 PIX
Right.
PIX golf ball. So it's the same golf ball that you see on tour. It just has markings all over it for the cameras to help pick it up, so it gets sensitive. But it's the same ball that you see on tour, which is also one of the things that, like, it's nice. It's not like a ball that's got finicky gadgets inside of it. It's a real golf ball.
Okay. Well, Chet, I just want to thank you for taking the time to help share your business with the listeners and other chamber members. I want to make sure that we covered everything. So your hours of operation, Monday through Sunday, summer hours like 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And then we're looking at corporate events, birthday parties. What else did I miss in there?
Any sort of events, like your regular golfing foursome. If it gets too hot outside or it starts raining, people come in and play instead of playing outside at one of our courses outside. You can jump in and play Coeur d'Alene or Pebble Beach here.
Okay. And do you do like monthly memberships? Tell us how you charge and all that.
Sure. Yeah, great question. So we do corporate memberships, annual memberships. In the summer, we're doing individual monthly memberships. So for $150 a month, or now for the rest of the summer, which is we're calling through September 30th, it's only $439 for unlimited golf. And then we charge hourly based on the time of day. So Monday is our crazy, we're calling it Monday Madness, half price. So you can play golf for only $17.50 an hour. Normal pricing is weekday, it's $35 an hour in the day. In the evening, it's $45. Friday night and Saturday, it's $55. And then on Sunday, we're back to $45 an hour. Again, we'll look for those kind of family specials that we're going to do kind of to promote some great family time here as well.
I'm going to put your website on the screen. So it's xgolfboise.com. Can you secure a simulator through the website, or do we just call? Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So you can book right at xgolfboise.com. You can call us as well. You can also ask a question right on that website right there, which will get directly to me. So anything that we didn't cover, you're not clear on, or want to reach out and say, hey, let's set up a meeting to have to look at hosting an event, I'm ready to hear from you.
Okay. Hey, while we have you, is there anything else that you'd like to educate the public on?
No, I just want to reach out and say thank you, Paul, and to the chamber. You guys have been fantastic from the start with helping me. I think we moved my grand opening date maybe once or twice on you. And you guys were fantastic and accommodating, and for creating awareness, and for showing up and your enthusiasm. So we're very happy with how we've been received in the community. And like I said, look forward to kind of paying that forward as we move forward and grow here.
Well, thanks for investing in the Treasure Valley. Thanks for investing in that part of town. Thanks for bringing the good stuff. You couldn't have found a better spot right next to all those other golf retail spaces. You go buy a club. We're better than to go try it out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Chad, thank you so much again for your membership. We truly appreciate it. It means the world.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Really appreciate you.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, Chad.
Thanks, you as well.